All right, welcome back to another episode of Building with Goose. Last episode, I showed you all how to repair a copper pipe with one SharkBite, really, where the gap was fairly small. But what happens when this one SharkBite can't repair that gap there, right? So you need something larger. Stay tuned. Show you how to get that done.
What's happening? It's your boy Goose, man. You can call me Goose.
This is supposed to represent pipes that don't have any give. So if you're working on repairing a pipe and this pipe doesn't have any play, right? Where you can't pull this pipe here, you can't pull this pipe here closer to, like if I connected that onto that end, you can't pull this pipe to this connection, right? So this is what this is supposed to replicate. All right, cool. So last episode, I showed you how to repair some copper piping where the repair only needed a single SharkBite, right? So obviously here, this gap is too big for a single SharkBite. This gap is obviously too big too. So how do you go about repairing these gaps, these large gaps? All right, so I'm gonna show you two ways. I'm still using SharkBites, but I'm gonna show you two different ways that I would repair the pipe, okay? So first, just like the last episode, first you would cut your piece out, okay? Whatever the damaged part is, you know, you'll cut that out, all right? Let me show you, because I don't think I showed you last time, up close how these cutters work. So,
Trying to get up in there.
all right, so let's just say, let's cut this piece of pipe. So this is a 1/2 inch copper piping cutting tool, okay? Cutter. So all you would do is clamp that on, right? And here, there's arrows saying turn it this way. This cutter, all you have to do is turn it, okay? I'm not putting any type of pressure down. I'm just turning the cutter, all right? Just keep turning, and it self-tightens. All right, keep turning, and boom, does it by itself. All right, and it cuts the pipe. Cool. That's this cutter, which I recommend for jobs, for tight jobs, because you don't need that much space to operate the tool. But with this cutter, all right, the thing about this cutter, it fits different pipe sizes. That cutter only fits 1/2 inch, okay? So with this cutter, you'll put this cutter around the pipe, and then you'll close the cutter down onto the pipe, okay? All right? That's how you got it. So obviously this will be connected somewhere. I'm just holding it, okay? So you would turn it, right? As you're turning, make a complete turn, you tighten it just a little bit. Turn, tighten just a little bit. So as you're turning, you're tightening it so it can continuously cut the pipe, all right? So that's what I'm doing. So as I'm turning, I'm twisting, trying to hold this thing at the same time while I'm doing it. But all right, just keep going, boom. Okay, so this can do the job too, but if you're in a tight spot, this needs room to go all the way around the pipe. All right. Hope you got all that. I was kind of close. Anyway. Okay, so now we've cut our pipe, right? We're going to take our pipe cleaning tool, okay? We'll be leaning across the table, all right? So you're going to take this side, clean it. Take this side here, put it inside. Clean it. Want to make sure it's clean on the inside and out. Same here. Clean it. Same there. Clean it. All right. So once you got that done, take your measuring tool. All right. So for you all that didn't see the last video, you're using this pipe cleaner to make sure that the pipe doesn't have any jagged edges on it. So when you push on your SharkBite, it doesn't cut up the seal on the inside, okay? So you want it to be smooth as possible, all right? So that's why you use your pipe cleaning tool, or they have some rimming tools that rim out the copper piping as well. So once you do that, you use this measuring tool, and this measuring tool allows you to, this is a 1/2 inch pipe. This is the 1/2 inch hole for that pipe. So you slide this on, and this tells you that the SharkBite is all the way on, okay? So when you put this on, you just mark the pipe, right? You mark it. So when you push this SharkBite on, if it doesn't get to this line, then you know you need to push it on some more. All right. This makes sure, this helps you make sure that your SharkBite is securely on. All right. Cool. Cool. So do the same for this side. All right. And you mark it. All right. This SharkBite is too small to repair this gap. So what you want to do, in this case, you can purchase a slip joint SharkBite. All right. Almost like an extender, really, an extension. So this is how it looks. All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to attach this SharkBite onto this side. It doesn't matter which side, I just chose this side. This side, slide it all the way on, right? Once it gets all the way on, then we're going to slide it back onto this pipe here, and then your repair will be done. All right, so that's how that works. I was at the hardware store. You can use these clamps, which go onto the SharkBite like this, and you squeeze it, and it allows you to move the SharkBite up and down or off the copper pipe. This little horseshoe tool does the same thing. It clamps on the end, and you push it, and it helps you push the SharkBite off. So I'm gonna try to use them both in this example. All right, so let's get this one done. So this is the slip. This says slip in, right? So you want to use that end, and it has an arrow here telling you it goes this way. So I'm gonna put this on. Try to make sure I can hold this still. Cool. Right? So now, SharkBite's on here. Okay? And where we marked this pipe, the black mark on this pipe, if we go past that mark, then you know that there's not enough pipe inside of the SharkBite. So that's why you mark this side, okay? And you mark this side, this piece should end up lining up right with that mark, okay? So we're gonna take this clamp, the SharkBite, right here, and then we're going to take it and put it onto this pipe. Slide it to that pipe, all right? See how that works? Trying to hold this stuff together, my little mechanism, all right? So now your repair is done, but it's not done because look what that mark is. So this is telling you this SharkBite has room to get to this mark right here, all right? So we have to push this on all the way to this mark, okay? So I'm gonna squeeze, right? And then I'm gonna try to push it on. There we go. Bang. So now, as you see, the black mark is connected. I mean, as you see now, it's pushed all the way on to where we measured it. So we know now for a fact that this SharkBite is all the way on and it's secure. All right, that's how that works. And this side is good. So this SharkBite can help you fix the larger gaps than the single SharkBite. All right, because this SharkBite slides on to the pipe, and then you can slide it back into. You can slide it on the pipe, and then slide it back to connect to the other pipe. Right. So at this point, you're finished. Just that simple. And that's why I like SharkBites, because it be that simple. All right, cool. So now you might be wondering, man, what's this down here? All right, this is called PEX, okay? Not PVC, but PEX, okay? Now I'm gonna show you the difference from PVC and PEX. This is a 1/2 inch size PEX, right? And this is a 1/2 inch size PVC. See the difference? Yeah. So you can use your SharkBite on the PEX, but you can't use it on PVC. All right. And let me show you this. So if you go to the store, go to your hardware store, and you are looking for PEX or looking for CPVC or PVC, all you have to do, usually it should be written on the pipe, okay? So as you can see here, it says 1/2 inch. Where is it? Here, 1/2 inch, right? PVC, right there. All right, so if you're looking for PVC, it should be on the pipe, okay? This one is PEX. Let's see if I have. This one has it. It's on the sticker though, okay? It says PEX, 1/2 inch PEX. But usually, let's just say let's say that the sticker's not there, right? All right, you can use, just like the PVC, this has what it is written on it as well. All right, so you see PEX right there. All right, so if you're looking for these pipes, you should be able to find them. All right, and sometimes PEX is only sold in CPVC is only sold in like real plumbing stores. All right, So, but that's the difference. The PEX and the PVC. See how it's a big difference. All right, cool. All right, so here you have an even larger gap. A larger gap to where your slip joint wouldn't even repair it, right? So you want to cut out your damaged pipe, okay? Your damaged line. So how would you do that? They have several different types of pipe cutting tools. I have this one here. This is a PVC pipe cutter right here. So let me show you. This, be careful with this tool because this blade right here is really sharp, all right? But this pipe here is your PEX. I use this copper pipe cutter here, well, this PVC cutter here, right? Just put it in, okay? Line it up, and you just squeeze, and cuts it pretty good, all right? So with this pipe though, as you see with this pipe, you see how clean, yes, you see how clean the cut is, okay? Remember that. So when you cut your damaged line, when you cut your damaged pipe out, right? You don't want to use this pipe cleaning tool. Not on the PEX or the PVC, okay? Because these this tool will eat up this material and you'll have a leak, okay? So all you have to do, once you cut this off, take a rag and just get the little shavings off, and you should be good. Simple as that, all right? So you don't need the pipe cleaning tool for your PEX, okay? All right, so here we have a large gap. So what we're gonna use to repair this gap is 2 SharkBites and a PVC, a piece of PEX, okay? So I don't have 2 identical SharkBites, but I have this one and I have the valve SharkBite, okay? So we're gonna use these 2. So just like the copper line, you're gonna do the same thing here, right? You're gonna take your measuring tool, put it on, and you're gonna mark it, okay? Measuring tool, put it on, and you're gonna mark it, all right? So what I would do, I would start with one side first, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this SharkBite on. Woo! I use a little muscle there, a little muscle. Oh, my bad. This is a building show. Okay, yeah. So now I have this pushed on, and I have it pushed all the way onto the mark right here. Okay, so I know this is secure. Cool. So now what you want to do, I'm going to take your measuring tape. You want to measure from your pipe to your SharkBite, okay? Mine is saying 9 inches, all right? So if you got 9 inches, you want to add 2 inches onto your, measurement. The purpose is because the SharkBite itself is probably gonna take, you wanna add 2 inches onto your measurement because the SharkBite itself is going to take 1 inch of your piping on each side, okay? So when you come here, you're gonna push this in, that's gonna be 1 inch. You're gonna push that in, that's gonna be 1 inch. So you wanna add 2 inches to your measurement, all right? Cool. So I'm gonna come here and I'm going to do, I'm gonna cut 11 inches, all right? I got 11 inches. Line this joker up. Boom. All right. So now I have my pipe cut. So you want to do the same thing here though. You want to come here and you want to mark this because you're going to be pushing both of these ends onto SharkBites. All right. Cool. Come here. Pushed it on, okay? So if you turn it, see it's all the way to its mark, okay? Now, take my SharkBite, do the same thing here. All the way on, right there, okay? Now, with this PEX, it's a little flexible, okay? With this copper, it wouldn't be flexible. So what I'm about to do, I'm gonna bend it a little. Well, that just moved, but let's see. All right, and then I'm gonna take this side and push on, okay? And there you have it. Now with the PEX, you have a little bit more play. So you will probably be able to bend it, you know, maneuver it in a way to where it's going to fit onto your SharkBite, all right? It's not the same with this copper because the copper is more sturdy, more hard than this flexible PEX. But yeah, cool. So now you good to go. And that's how you fix these large gaps in pipes. You just add a few more SharkBites, make a few more cuts, you know, just make sure everything is clean. All right, so just make sure when you connect your pipes that your pipes there's no stress on them. There's nothing constantly pulling them away from the connection or putting pressure on this connection, okay? So if your pipe isn't long enough, you need to buy a long enough adapter, slip joint, or you just need to cut this back some more and add an entire new piece so your pipes don't have any stress or pressure on them, basically. All right. Yeah. So there you go. So if you have a small burst in your pipe or pinhole, you can use this SharkBite. Just cut it out, and you should be able to connect those two pieces of pipe. If your pipe bursts and you have to cut out a long section, you can use this slip joint, all right? And if you have to cut out a good size of your pipe, just use 2 SharkBites and a piece in between. The same way I repaired this PEX, this large, using 2 SharkBites, it'll be the same way you would repair this copper pipe as well. Same, vice versa. If this gap was the same size as this gap, you can use this slip joint to repair that PEX as well, okay? Cool, there we go. There you have it. Let me get out of the way so you can see. There you go. Like I said before, there's many ways to fix a leaking pipe or burst pipe. But for you homeowners that want to do it yourself. This is fairly easy. The only con is that the SharkBites are expensive. One SharkBite is like $15 to $20, I believe. But hopefully you can just make this repair one time and you'll be good to go. All right, cool. Like always, I appreciate y'all for following through. Till next time, building with Goose. Yeah.